Mystic Seaport Museum, founded as Marine Historical Association, is a maritime museum in Mystic, Connecticut, the largest in the United States. Its 19-acre, 0.077 square kilometers, site holds a collection of ships and boats and a recreation of a 19th-century seaport village consisting of more than 60 historic buildings, including many rare commercial structures that were moved to the site and meticulously restored. As of 2016, the museum received about 250,000 visitors each year. You can take a short cruise on the Mystic River aboard Sagamore. It is a small wooden, coal-fired steamboat and is one of only 2 surviving members of the United States Mosquito Fleet. She was declared a National Historic Landmark in 1992. Mystic Seaport acquired her after she became obsolete in 1974. The Seaport has operated her as a working exhibit ever since, making her America's oldest regularly operating coal-powered steamboat. More than a museum, Mystic Seaport is a recreation of an entire New England whaling village spread over 17 acres of the former George Greenman and Company shipyard. To recreate the past, 60 historic buildings, 4 tall ships and almost 500 smaller vessels are gathered along the Mystic River. Interpreters staff the site and are glad to discuss traditional crafts and trades. Most illuminating are the demonstrations on such topics as ship rescue, oystering and whaleboat launching. Be sure not to miss the Wendell Building, which houses a fascinating collection of ships' figureheads and carvings. Mystic Seaport Museum is an ideal destination, especially by boat. Located on the charming and historic Mystic River, the museum offers well-protected docks that are north of both the railroad and highway bridges and just a short distance from Long Island Sound. While docked at the Mystic Seaport Museum Marina, you and your guests arriving aboard will receive complimentary museum admission. You can stroll through working waterfront, climb aboard historic vessels, and explore exhibit galleries. You'll also have the unique opportunity to enjoy the beauty of our grounds in the evening after visitors are gone for the day, an experience described by many to be the most magical part of their stay. You can also board the Charles W. Morgan. It is the last of an American whaling fleet. Built and launched in 1841, the Morgan is now America's oldest commercial ship still afloat, only the USS Constitution is older. Charles W. Morgan was active for 80 years. She is the only surviving wooden whaler from 2,700 ships that operated in the United States whaling fleet. On her deck are huge tripods used to render blubber into whale oil. She came to Mystic Seaport in 1941 and was designated a National Historic Landmark in 1966. Stroll through the recreated Seaport village to immerse yourself in the life of a 19th century coastal New Englander. Interpreters bring to life the bustling maritime trades, including shipsmiths, coopers, printers, and ship carvers, that supported life at sea and on shore at that time. Trade shops, businesses, and houses from the 1800s were transported to Mystic Seaport Museum from locations around New England to recreate this historic village. The 19th century seafaring village contains nearly all the types of general and specialized trades associated with building and operating a sailing fleet. They include a chandlery, sail loft, rope walk, cooperage, shipping agent's office, printing office, bank, pharmacy, church, school and hall house. Also included is the Stoddard Tavern, which is open seasonally and serving travelers fare. Each building is used to show the original activity and also to display examples of what was sold or constructed. The Nautical Instrument Shop, for example, displays sextants, nautical timepieces, and so forth, while demonstrations at the cooperage show how casks were assembled. You can get a glimpse into domestic life with gardening techniques and cooking demonstrations in the Buckingham Hall House. The Henry B. DuPont Preservation Shipyard is an important part of the museum, where traditional tools and techniques are used to preserve the museum's collection of historic vessels, including the Charles W. Morgan. At the Henry B. DuPont Preservation Shipyard, you can watch large wooden boats being restored. The museum's exhibits include a replica of the 77-feet schooner Amistad, the slave ship on which 55 Africans cast off their chains and sailed to freedom. In the Steven Spielberg movie Amistad, the museum was used to stage many of the scenes that actually took place in colonial New London. A replica of the slave ship La Amistad was constructed in the shipyard and launched in 2000. Amistad departed New Haven on June 21, 2007, on a 14,000-mile transatlantic voyage to Great Britain, Lisbon, West Africa, and the Caribbean, marking the Atlantic trade and slave route to commemorate the 200th anniversary of the end of the slave trade in Great Britain.
There was a girl named Virginia here.
Get outdoors, breathe in the clean fresh air, and immerse yourself in history. Treat yourself and your family with a visit to the nation's leading maritime museum. Climb aboard the ships and boats, meet blacksmiths, coopers, printers, and shipwrights hard at work in the recreated 19th century seafaring village. Explore world-class exhibitions of history, art and more in one of the galleries, or take a boat tour on the Mystic River. This incredible museum is definitely worth visiting. I hope you liked my video. Do not forget to like, comment and subscribe. Thank you. See you soon.